May profits be upon you. It's RT Money here. Hey, glad to see you. Happy Easter. All right. And Ramadan Kareem to those who are fasting. Hey, listen, man. I want to take a look at USD CAD. I think it's a fascinating pair. Why? Let's take a look at the RT money meter. All right. And we can see that the CAD has, over the last 3 weeks, has lost steam. It was at plus 3.08. 2 weeks ago, 1 week ago, it was at plus 1.88. And now, today, as of, well, not today, but as of Friday close, it was at plus 0.29, just like neutral bullish. All right. But look how much steam it's lost, right? Against a steaming USD at 5.08, number one ranking this week. It was at 3.98 last week, and I failed to track it the previous week, but it's been gaining steam. So why am I thinking price is going to continue bearish in this market with a strong USD, which should take it up, and a weaker, relatively weaker Canadian dollar, which should not be able to withstand being pulled up against the dollar? Well, a couple of things we got to consider. One, let's look at the structure. All right, let's look at the USDCAD on the weekly. Okay. All right, you can see that, prices been bullish here, making higher highs and higher lows. All right, failed to make a new high, broke the structural point here to make a lower low. All right, but what did we really do? We made a higher low, a higher relative to that pullback, this is a lower high, but this is a higher low. It's a higher low if it breaks this high. All right, now that's a macro view of it, right? But what is undeniable is that this low is strong. It attempted to go lower. It could not. It actually went higher, breaking that lower high point here. All right, the substructure. All right, because we needed to break this high. And did that happen? Did that actually happen? Well, yes, it did. Yes, it did. So we broke structure to the upside, even though it's just a wick, which usually just means a liquidity grab, right? All right, depending on what happens afterwards. So, but that high was cracked. Now, for me, if we make a lower, if we break the swing low, we break that swing low, we're confirming the bearish trend. But that's not what happened. We failed to go lower, right? We made this this swing low, came back, failed to make a new high, and broke that swing point. So in the grand view, the bigger view, yeah, this is a lower high, this is actually, and we'll use this being that this is the highest point, and we're waiting for price to make a lower low, right? That's the bigger point. That's the bigger view of it. But here, it looks like we're making a move, a change in the character of this trend. All right, when you make a high, a swing back, you break that high, you're looking for a return to impulse, right? Price did come back here, but it failed to break that high. So now we break that low. I'm thinking this low is next. We're testing it now. All right, this is a stronger low than this one. Why do I say that? Because this one broke structure to the upside. It makes it a stronger low. Not the strongest in the world because it didn't go all the way up here, you know what I mean? But it's a stronger low. And the fact that we attempted to go higher, failed, and then went lower successfully, I'm looking for price after a break of structure here. Seems to be pretty easy to see. After a break of structure here, I like to see a return to impulse, and that's what we're seeing now. This is a bigger, we're looking at the weekly now. This is a big picture here. All right, I would mark it this way, of course. All right, and we barely missed. We barely missed. Price could come into this, but I see a rounding. I see price coming up and rounding. This was filling in the imbalance that's here. All right, this move here, filling it in, and almost completed the fill, which makes me think at some point this high is going to be taken out for liquidity on the way to tapping in and mitigating this supply zone. I'm thinking that we're gonna head toward the downside and quite possibly target this low. All right. We go down to the daily. You can see how price broke that low once, twice, bounced up, created this bearish engulfer here. All right. And in here may be the key. May be the key. If we go down to the 4-hour, you know, we can see again, what do the stuff I normally look for? A high, a pullback. All right. Price breaks that high, price breaks the pullback low. That is a change of character. Price is changing character. What do I expect after this? This is on this time frame. This is a break of structure. What do you expect after a break of structure? You expect a return to impulse, right? Is that what we did? Is that what we did? Is that? Didn't we just do this? I tell you, we have contact. And what do I expect from here? All right. If price goes back up here, I expect it to reach that median point, and the sole purpose would be just to take this the liquidity from the top of this wick and then drop. But I do see price coming down. Coming down. You see how close we are here? I'm going to blow this up. See how close we are here, filling in this imbalance? It's almost filled in, almost, but not quite. I believe this low gets taken. Why do I believe that low gets taken? Because I don't think we're going to make a new high from this low. I don't think we're going to take that high just yet. I think we're coming down. I think we're coming down. And because of CAD strength, CAD gaining strength against this dollar. Now, why would I think that? Why do I like this area? Because it's unmitigated. All right. I think that's going to attract price. All right. If price decides to go up and take that out first, then we can come down. But I do believe we're coming down. Now, I'm going to give you the reasons why I think we're going to be coming down. I'm going to give that one. I'm sorry. Got some OCD going on here. All right. So why do I think so? It's because, let's go to the futures. I don't want to spend too much more time on this, man. I really don't, but I think this deserves a good hard look. Is this Canadian? Is that Canadian? Yes. All right. You can see the structure here. This is on the 4-hour now. You can see the structure here. All right. Prices, you got to see it from this view. All right. If you see it from the daily, easy to see. All right. Price made a consolidation period. You see how market makers swing low, took out the lows, swing high, took out the highs. All right. Liquidity on both sides. Swing low again, took out this low. All right. Broke that low. What am I looking for? I'm looking for that structure to be broken. Price makes its way up, takes out that swing high. What do I expect after a break of structure? A return to impulse. That's what we're doing. All right. I think this goes higher because I believe after every impulse comes a correction and then a new impulse. Right? That's the theory. And also put your fibs on this and you'll see from this swing low to that swing high, this swing high, that swing low, you can see the pullback area is below the 50% mark, which you know is discount pricing, premium pricing, discount pricing, right? You want discount pricing in order to take longs. That's where you want to get in, right? And I usually look for that golden ratio to be hit. All right, we came very close to it. I would not be surprised at all if price dips down here one more time before heading up towards that high. Why do I think it'll head towards that high? Because I think it's a weak high. Why? Because it didn't break the low. I think we're going to turn here. Look at all this. Look at all this, what you would call support here. That's a lot to try and chew through, isn't it? So I think we're going up from here. That's Canadian futures, folks. I think we're going to be gaining some strength in the Canadian futures. The other reason is look at oil. Oil, you know, Canadian oil, you know the correlation there. You know that the Canadian dollar is a commodities-based currency. And look at oil. Look at how oil has been. We just broke structure to the upside, folks. We just broke structure to the upside. There is no mistaking it. There's some strength in the crude. All right, there's some screwed. There's some strength in screwed, some strength in crude. Please don't judge me. All right. And if we look on the 4-hour, we can see how the momentum, you see how I'm trying to grab that, but you see how price broke structure, broke these short-term highs, took out that major high there, right? That's major structure there, right? You see that, and then continued up without a hard pullback. All right, we hit this decisional order block here instead of coming all the way back down to the closer to origin. There's an unmitigated one that was not, you know, we didn't even visit imbalance and everything. You know, it didn't make it down there because there's too much momentum. And we broke that high, and then we broke that high. All right, we finally get a pullback. All right, where are we pulling back to? All right, with crude. Crude is at this this order block here, this zone of demand. Excuse me. All right, this zone of demand hit it hard. All right, and I believe we will see some follow through. Okay, this hasn't even penetrated. I mean, we just hit the top of it. You know, if price doesn't go down to the 50%, you know, I believe there's still more buying orders in here. So if price does come back through, takes that low for liquidity, I can definitely see it continuing higher. But I see it going higher from here because of the momentum. We did get a pullback finally. We'll see what we got going on here. Okay. That's my analysis. Yes, I see longs for Canadian dollar futures. I see longs for the WTI crude. Okay. And I definitely see longs Fire, I definitely, I said longs, and I definitely see shorts for our USD CAD. Just bear in mind, it may want to go higher. It may want to take this out, this high out, okay? Because it's not a very strong high, because it hasn't created a new low as yet. Did break some structure here, so you can see there was some strength here to at least hold this off. May come for that top here though. May come for that top and then come on down. All right, but I see down. This is one to watch, folks. This is one to watch. Also, crude oil, ones to watch. I will see you in the next video. Be sure to hit that like button. Do not forget to hit me up on the like button and leave a comment. All right, and do subscribe for updates. See you.